Canelo versus Charlo. What do you think about that matchup? Break it down for us.
Man, right now I don't think there's nobody that beats Canelo. Canelo is he's at his moment. He takes care of himself. He's disciplined. That's why a lot of fighters, including myself, didn't last that long because I like to drink at that point in time, and I don't. All the good and all the bad that happened in my career is serves for experience for my kids, and so I could tell them what to do and what not to do. So they know how I feel about that, about the partying, about that. Alcohol and women definitely get you caught up and get you to lose your legs like you wouldn't believe, and so my boys know that. So that's what I always tell them.
When you look at the fight, how do you see it playing out? Do you see Charlo being aggressive, trying to use his jab? You see Canelo slipping, countering to the body?
Well, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Didn't Charlo say, yeah, but I'll do it only if it comes down to my weight?
I don't know.
That's what I heard. And,
there's no way Canelo's gonna come down to 160.
Well, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
So if he's saying that, man, you're talking to the franchise, the man. He's the man right now. There's nobody that's generating the type of money he is, and the people that get to fight him is like when Oscar De La Hoya was at his prime. If you're fighting him, you're gonna get paid. But it's definitely not somebody that's gonna be trying to be telling you that agreeing to your whatever you want out of the deal. Like, you're not gonna put your 2 cents in there. Well, I want this or I want that. You're fighting Canelo. You gotta do whatever they want you to do for you to get the opportunity to fight him.
Hey, Junior.
Yo,
get in on this too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was asking your dad, what does he think about if Canelo and Charlo fight? Break that down for us as well, man. What do you think if they do fight? What happens?
if Canelo and Charlo fight, Charlo has to move up, bro. You know what I mean? Because Canelo calls the shots. If he wants to go to cruiserweight, he'll go.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You got to earn it. I feel Caleb dad, honestly, and Benavidez, they should duke it out. And then you earn that, you earn that fight. So it just depends. It depends what you're looking for. But I feel Canelo, he calls the shots right now.
Yeah, you can't say nothing. You gotta, be happy you get the opportunity.
No puedes pedir tus moños.
Así es, so.
How does the fight play out in your guys' opinion? How do you see it go?
I feel Canelo, when he was younger, he was a power puncher.
Yeah.
When he fought Josecito, putting his punches in bunches, and now he's just so different, man. He walks you down, and it's just it's scary. It's he's not throwing. He's down in the rounds, and then he just ends up hurting you with one shot, with the feints, and like my dad said, Canelo right now, no one could beat him, and he's a complete fighter, man.
He knows how to box. He knows how to put pressure. He has great defense. What can you do? You know what I mean?
How would you fight him, honestly? Because they always do that. They're like, Vargas and Canelo before, Trinidad, before Oscar. How would you have to...
you have to box and punch.
You have to do both.
You got to do both. You can't just do one. Against Canelo. You can't. You got to be able to put, pick your spots. You got to, be intelligent. You got to box. You got to put pressure. You got to do it all. You know what I mean? Right. So, to have a chance against him. But right now, he's the best fighter in the world.
A lot of people feel that Canelo will stop Charlo because of the counter punching to the body.
Yep.
I see that.
I can see that. I can see that.
Would it surprise you?
No, but Charlo was talking a lot of smack and then say, well, I'll fight you, but I'm only at 60.
Come on,
man. He's at 68. You're over there talking about, you want to fight him, and we'll move up to 68 then.
I just feel a lot of PBC fighters, when they really should lose, like Castaño, they're running it back, and because they got that PBC banner under them, if it's close, it's gonna go to the. Come on, Charlo brings so much money to them, and it's like Castaño beat, and I helped him in camp. What was that? Yeah. When he fought Teixeira? Teixeira, excuse me. When he fought him, Castaño keeps coming, and he switches from orthodox to southpaw. You don't see it. That should be a good fight coming up as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a good rematch. Back on just Canelo, the last thing, because I know a lot of people like to discuss this. A lot of people are already saying that Canelo's already entered the conversation of greatest Mexicans of all time.
Could it be?
What do you think?
Honestly, look, with all the stats that he has, nobody's ever, Mexican fighter has ever done what he's done. My idol is el gran campeón mexicano Julio César Chávez. Regardless,
Yeah,
he's my idol. I will always love him. you know, it was a dream to meet him, and then he walked me out against Oscar. It was like, to me, wow, you know, it's like, you know, my idol since I was 12 years old to started boxing. And, you know, I was always a fan of Chavez, and so to me, to this day, he will always be my idol. But if you're talking facts and you're talking boxing,
if we want to call it how it is,
you have to call it for the way it is, like a true man, like a real man. You got to say that Canelo is the greatest fighter that Mexico.
I mean, if we're talking for skills, if we're talking
about accolades, achievements.
I mean, my whole thing is like, I love Terrence. I look at him. I'm a southpaw. You know, he's great. But why haven't you fought Spence, my boy? Same thing with Earl. Earl, you call yourself the big fish, but then he's not fighting Terrence. So it's like, back in my dad's day, you know, so it's like, sometimes you get criticized because my dad got rushed, but then like a Spence and a Crawford, you got to respect them because they're taking the time. So like, I feel sometimes boxing fans, you could never please them. So I feel with Canelo, it's kind of like the same thing. He's so talented. They say, oh, he's cocky, I like him, but, you know, el dinero se le subió la cabeza or something like that, you know. So
you're never gonna
that's what I learned,
to please everybody.
I'm like, Dad, why are they talking, why are they saying this about me? Look, Dad, look what they're saying. He's like, son, they're gonna talk about you even when you're at your funeral, so just, you gotta get used to it. So I'm like,
at
okay,
the end of the day they stop talking about you is the day you gotta worry. I mean,
they said, Feroz, you got fat, so what do? You got skinny on them. Where the abs at, Feroz? He said, Mexicans ain't supposed to look like
this. 7 years sober.
Come back?
Put your money where your mouth is.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.